You guys believe your main goal for evangelism is to convince Christians to deny the Trinity?
No, my main is for Islam. But my issue is the biggest stumbling block in this part is the Trinity. Now, what if the Trinity is true? If the Trinity is true, then we should all be Trinitarians. But it's not true. But yeah, so what I'm saying is the reason why, when I first came to this part, all my evangelism was to Muslims. Talking to Muslims, they recognise, even if you prove Islam is false, their concept is that even if you're saying Islam is false, what you're inviting me to say the Most High God became a baby is just irrational.
Well, brother, they also deny that Jesus died on the cross.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You don't think we should drop that belief because of the Muslims?
No. I'm not saying we should drop it.
Well, because...
we should drop it because it's not true. That's the point. If we're creating a stumbling block that's not true, we should stop it. Their number one goal, when they're talking
Trinity to incarnation, so which is the biggest problem?
What I'm saying is, their number one goal, when they're talking, 90% of the debates that Muslims have against Christians is always Jesus is God.
But you got to understand that Trinity established within the church as a proper understanding of what the New Testament and Old Testament texts read way prior to Islamic revolution and way prior to their invention. So they're sort of a late comer to the objection party, but I don't want to say they're irrelevant, but the main consideration is what does the text say.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Christians that believe it, they're biblical Trinitarians. If you run into maybe an average Sunday Christian who doesn't know anything else, they may believe it just because it's in the creed, but we're holding that it's biblical. And that's the real issue.
And I'm saying it's not biblical.
I'm worried about David, but I can't get over there.
The biggest issue is that Muslims are seeing the Quran as their source of authority.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what you say, so long as they still hold that text as being authoritative in terms of what they believe, there's going to be resistance. Then you guys do that.
Yeah, you should shake their faith in the Quran, not try to disprove the Trinity.
I'm just making
I do that. Yeah.
But you're right.
So when I'm
just curious. How do you understand the biblical doctrine of Trinity? What's your view of it? How do you understand what Christians believe?
I understand what Christians believe about the Trinity.
Which is
the one being of God is shared by three persons. Obviously there's different models depending on the Eastern Orthodox or the Catholic.
So you wouldn't believe that God the Son became flesh. Because it's not saying God the Father became flesh.
Of course.
So you have something against God the Son, three persons, God the Son becoming flesh?
The Bible teaches the one God the Father.
What does one mean, though?
One means one.
Well, is it one group? Like the Tower of Babel, they want to establish one people, many people.
Okay, so in Malachi 2:10, it says, do we all not have one God? Do we not all have one Father?
Right.
What does that one mean?
In my Bible.
In Malachi 2:10.
In most translations, the word Father is not capitalized because in the Old...
We're going into Speaker's Corner. 5 or 6 guys, almost all of them young, like between 19 and 25. So younger men. They didn't stop me, but stopped David to do selfies. And he was like, this is crazy. And he made a point. Now, it doesn't affect me as much, but he's like, we get recognized way more over here. Now, yes, we were at Speaker's Corner, but even prior to that, I had it happen, not as much as David, but it was bizarre. Like, where are we? This guy in the street walking by, right? I knew that the Israelites would know me, but then it got even more weird. We're out there, and there's this guy who's standing there the whole time, but he didn't say nothing. And I was like, is he with you? What's going on? He's like, no, he already... I was like, wait, you tried to talk to him? He's like, yeah, I brought up... He was like real soft-spoken. I brought up a scripture, but they rejected it. I was like, well, wait a minute. Is this guy a Christian? He's like, yeah. And then the Hebrews was like, but don't worry about it. He don't like you. I was like, how does he not like me? I don't know who this guy is standing there. He's like, well, yeah, you blocked me on Instagram. I was like, wait, what? And so he's a Christian evangelist, but I don't know if I could call him Christian because his whole thing is to be anti-Trinity. But he's an evangelist, so he views himself as on my side, except I need to get rid of the Trinity. So I remember when he told me about it, why I blocked him, He was sending me nonstop spam about the Trinity being false. I was like, this is too weird. It's like too much information. So I blocked him, right? But I said, all right, I'll unblock you now that I personally met you. But how bizarre is that was, but then I was like, wait, this dude, I was like, wait, so you know some other groups? She's like, oh yeah, there's your Rock of Yahushua that meets down at Croydon. I was like, oh, so this dude gave me all the information. This dude was like this quiet old man who knew all this information. And so when I came back to them, I slid it into the conversation. They were affiliated with House of Israel because I hadn't said it yet because I didn't know because I hadn't talked to this old man. They're like, how you know? He got to be an agent. How do you know that? And I didn't want to tell him my source, but the dude was legit. So he helped me. It was wild, man.
Question is, did you unblock him from Instagram?
Yeah, I did. Because he said, I'll be there at Speaker's Corner. Vocab, you'll be there tomorrow? I said, yeah, I'll be there tomorrow. Believe it or not, I saw the guy. So this guy that I was way over here with and just happened to see by Israelites did show up at Speaker's Corner, which was not close. It was about 40 minutes apart, these two places. And he was there with his anti-Trinitarian buddy.
I saw him yesterday. That's pretty cool. I'm Vocab. Hey, how you doing?
Do you know him? Vocab Malone. You heard the name?
So I realized, I was like, I want to talk to people, but I know that this guy's out here just to do the Trinity stuff. I was like, let me go get Eddie Dalcour. That's like his specialty.
This is my buddy Eddie in Israel.
How you doing, Eddie? How you doing? You all from the States as well, yeah? I'm from the UK. Oh, you're from the UK, okay.
And then this,
Hey, John Travolta was out there?
yeah.
Oh, man, that dude is cool. Huh? Staying alive.
Well, he is full-blooded, I guess. So
I'm John Travolta because he looks cool, man.
he's a former Power Team guy, right?
Really?
Yeah, he used to.
They used to tear together the tear apart the phone books
Yeah,
and break the bats.
yeah.
Oh man,
He told me how he did. He told me the little tricks too.
you should do that. We could do a power show here.
He used to. Well, he's like in his 50s now.
Well, he could just tear apart like math books.
John 10:30. You being a man, make yourself, according to you guys, capital G-O-D. In my opinion, it's a God. Okay, so we've got two opinions, two opposing positions. Yes? Okay. What did you just quote? What did he quote? Tell me the response. You don't know, do you?
Yeah, no, I know what he said. He said, it says in your law.
Okay, so he quotes Psalms 82.
But you're still not responding to my question.
I'm going to respond, please.
No, why do they want to kill him? That's what I'm asking.
I'm explaining to you why.
And by the way, tha'as is ta'an. It's an accusative preceded by a reflexive. It doesn't belong. You're not going to have an article.
Why aren't you listening to him? Why are you doing that?
Do you understand that?
He's not letting me respond. Every time I'm just trying to engage with you guys, you don't let me respond.
No, but if you're going to make a grammatical
haven't answered the question.
assertion, I'm going to challenge you.
The way he wants to.
Say that again? Yeah, so let me respond then, please, yeah? Okay. Now, you're making a claim. You being a man, make yourself capital G-O-D.
So al-dunk ta'an.
You know what I mean? And I'm saying, you being a man, make yourself a God. Then he quotes Psalms 82 in his defense.
Okay.
Is it not written in your law, ye are gods?
Okay.
Capital G or lower G? What was it? Is that when he says, is it not written in your law, you are gods? Is that a capital G or a lowercase G?
Keep going.
No, I'm asking you in that.
Make your claim.
Yep.
It's a
I don't need to
dialogue.
answer your question.
Keep going on with that verse,
Just
though.
keep going.
Keep on going.
I'm going to stop you. Keep
Okay,
going.
so
Says on the son
Your
of
argument
So
is,
he's saying, listen.
Okay, that was his escape route, yeah?
he's saying, listen,
Yeah.
you being a God, and he doesn't quote a passage that uses capital G.
Okay.
He quotes a passage that uses lowercase g, that he's responding to their claim about being a God.
Okay.
Now, for example, let's just say, go with you. You being a man, make yourself a capital G-O-D, and Jesus said, is it not written in your law, you are lowercase g?
Okay.
How is that responding to the claim that he's a capital G-O-D?
Because right after he says, I am the Son of God.
Thank you. Okay, so the sons of God are called gods, aren't
Why do
they?
you- with sons?
It's singular there.
You don't get to add a plural.
okay,
It's a singular.
Yeah, he is the son of God, no problem.
He doesn't say, I am a son of God.
Okay, so let's read it. Let's read it.
All right, I'm going to read it. Ready?
10:30 down.
If he called, wait, all the way, you want to start at 30? I and the Father are one.
Yes.
The Jews picked up stones again to stone him.
Yeah.
Jesus answered them,
Yeah.
I showed you many good works from the Father. For which of them are you stoning me? The Jews answered him, for a good work we do not stone you, but for blasphemy. And because you, being a man, make yourself God. Jesus answered them, has it not been written in your law? I said, you are gods. If you called them gods, to whom the word of God came, and the scripture cannot be broken, do you say of him whom the Father sanctified and sent into the world, you are blaspheming, because I said, I am the Son of God.
Okay.
It doesn't say sons, and it doesn't say a.
No problem. So Jesus...
But that isn't a problem for you.
No, it's not. So let me just break that down. So now, we know the charge is lowercase g, not capital G, because in Jesus' defense, he quotes a psalm.
It does say the Ton, Huas, is that it? The Son?
Do you understand my position?
Yeah.
Ton.
Do you understand?
Right here, that's the, right?
Of God, yeah, the Son of the God. It's generous. The Son of the God.
If Jesus quotes Psalm 82, you're trying to say he's using that.
That's kind of definitive, wouldn't you say?
I'm not saying I'm capital G, I'm little G.
They brought a charge to him.
Yes,
Okay,
they
so
brought the charge.
They're the charge, and he's responding to their
They
charge.
brought a charge to come and stone him, not because he was saying
He's responding to their charge.
based on what he had said already.
I'm going to show him
They
this.
wanted to stone him.
Yes.
Genesis 18.
So you can't say
Okay, in the...
they were trying to
What
stone him
was their
because
charge?
they said, you being a man, make yourself equal to God.
Make yourself God.
Yes.
So does Jesus quote in Psalm 82, which is lowercase g, how does that help his defense?
Okay, let me answer that.
Because of this.
Because I'm talking to him.
He says, the Son of God. You see that blue highlight?
No problem.
That's the definite article.
Brother, we're not saying Jesus is not the Son of God. I believe
But you
Jesus
said
is the Son of God.
you added a plural and then you added an indefinite article.
reason why-
But see in the Greek, you see it right here, brother?
You're missing my point.
It says
We
the.
understand your point.
So I mean,
The
you're
re-
Right
talking,
here.
Then he talks.
The reason why.
Did you see that?
But we're all on the same
The
page.
reason why
problem.
is
I'll adjust
because
that, yeah, go on.
he's using their
Where
own
do you want me to
faulty
go?
logic to show that they're wrong.
You want to go to Genesis 18?
So listen to what your point is. You being a man.
In the Greek or the Hebrew or the English?
English, remember when Moses had a dilemma because all these domestic questions. Why did Jesus quote that?
He's saying it in his defense.
Why did he go to that?
What else does he
Well,
say?
if you read Psalm 82,
that's
these are
the
wicked
category of
gods,
being
judges,
that they were accusing him
wicked.
of.
You'll die like mere men.
Yeah.
Jesus
It says they
in
oppress the
irony.
poor.
Who do you call these guys? God, I'm a
Psalm
true
82.
God.
Yeah.
If they're saying you're the Most High God,
Yeah, because
according to
it says you rob the poor right
How
before
does-
that.
You wicked judges.
Jesus being the Most High God, that's according to you, that's the accusation.
I take it as because they're
And
supposed
Jesus
to execute
quote
God's
Psalm
righteousness.
82,
And they
So they're
did,
sort of
yeah.
stand-ins for God. That's why they're called.
How does that help his
They're called
defense?
gods because they're supposed to be a
Hello.
representation of God.
Trinity discussion.
How does that help his defense?
Think like this. I already said.
Christian, he says he is, but he denies the
To
Trinity.
show, even by their standards,
You can listen if
they
you
don't know
want.
what they're talking about.
No, Christian with a dope beard.
I'm Christian, Italian, but Christian.
According to you.
We're both Sicilian.
Non-Catholic, unorthodox.
Capital G. Then
what?
he now quotes Psalm 82.
Okay.
Okay, this is Eddie and I'm Vocab.
Wait, let me talk.
Good to meet you, Renee. Good to meet you.
It depends on your interpretation, but let's go with your interpretation, which says basically,
Is it not written in your law?
yes,
You are God?
You are God. And what does he say next? If he said that about who the word of God came, how much more so about the guy, him, who calls himself the Son of God?
How much more
So what is he
argument?
doing? Your law says this. He's using their own faulty logic.
An irony.
But I'm even better than them.
I'm the true God.
That's right.
If the law
Damn.
says, listen. If the law says ye are gods, how much more me?
The Son of God.
He's greater. That's the argument he's making.
Perfect elocution.
One second.
And you still didn't answer the question. though. Wait, you still
If
didn't
you're the
answer.
Son of
Do
God.
you understand the argument?
No,
Someone said he was a Russian or something. What?
I don't know who that is, but he's got a Palestinian flag, I think.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that what that is?
Probably.
That's what, yeah, so I don't know. Maybe he must be a pro-Palestinian guy.
Okay. Gosh, it's great.
Yeah, pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
Pretty wild day. I'm from the States. This is my first time.
Oh, my first time too.
Oh, well, welcome. We'll have our first time together. Just be safe, okay? You got someone with you?
These are sons of God.
Okay, yeah, you know, there's a lot going on out here.
Psalm 82 is talking about sons
Yes,
of
be
God.
safe.
Missing the argument. He quotes that passage and then says, if it says about those people
Who are wicked judges.
They-
No, they're not wicked judges.
that they, yes, they are. That's
It
what
says they
Psalm
oppress the
82
poor.
is about.
Have you read the passage?
Let's not
One
get-
second.
don't get
One second.
distracted.
You'll die like mere men, you
Psalm,
wicked
yes,
judges.
exactly. Because they're angels. They're not men.
No, they're not angels.
Okay, listen.
Judges were called Elohim in Genesis 18,
Brother,
20,
brother,
21.
brother.
He's
They
right.
represented the
Okay,
word of God.
He's
do you want
right.
me to do-
Oh
do you want me to do a Psalm
my
82? And I'll bury you on that.
I want you to do with the
I'll bury you on
argument that
that.
I made.
You haven't. You're striking three times. I mean,
The Melchizedek scroll. Everybody look at the Melchizedek scroll, which was in the Dead Sea.
so why do they want to kill him though? That's what I mean. I keep asking this.
He wants.
Because he made himself a god.
But that's not illegal. That's not illegal.
That's not blasphemy.
No, it is illegal. It is illegal.
Who told you that? Where did you find that?
Read Ezekiel 28.
No, I'm asking you, where did you find that commentary on John 10:30? Tell me one source that's recognized that gives you that interpretation. Did you make it up?
No,
Come on. Where did you find it?
Brother, there are scholarly articles.
Who? Which scholar? Give me one source.
Raymond Brown.
Raymond Brown?
Raymond Brown
He
said
didn't, no, I'm
For Roman Catholic?
Yeah.
Wait,
What?
Raymond Brown did not interpret 10:30 like
Raymond
that.
Brown's a
Brother,
liberal, but I don't
Are
know
you
if
saying he
was-
Yeah, he wouldn't deny that. He wouldn't.
There are
No.
many scholars. There are many
Raymond
scholars.
Brown didn't do that.
You said many scholars. Raymond Brown did not.
Okay, listen,
You're
listen,
dishonest.
brother,
Give me
brother.
another name.
They would have kicked him out of the
Give me
church.
another
Oh
name.
my gosh. Listen, brother.
I think you made that up.
Okay, whether you think I'm making it, it's fine.
Give me a
Listen,
source.
I'm telling you, the context debunks your
No,
claim.
I'm giving you a source because you're not a Greek scholar.
Okay,
You don't know
okay,
Greek.
listen.
Give me a source.
Listen to the context. Listen to. Use your common sense.
The context is
Use common
ontological
sense.
deity.
Deal with the argument I present.
So there's no definite article. We agree on that. Yes.
That doesn't mean anything.
When it says the Son of God, there is.
Yes, I'm
And he
not saying-
says, he actually says the Son of the God.
Brother.
It really destroys your whole point.
I agree that Jesus is the Son of God.
He says the Son of the God in the
I
Greek.
agree. Yeah, exactly.
Let me ask
the
you-
Son of the God.
Yeah,
Yes,
in
exactly.
Greek.
Exactly. Who's
But
that?
that doesn't help you though.
Who's the Son of the? So if you're
Jesus.
One second. If you're the Son of the God, that means you're not the God.
Why do they want to
That's
One second.
that's not what a
The
Hebrew
Son of
thinks.
God means
You're
you're not
thinking
God.
like an Englishman.
who told
Think
you
like a
that?
Hebrew,
No.
brother. Think like a Hebrew,
The Jews
okay?
wanted to kill him because he claimed to be
Okay,
the
one
Son
second,
of
one
God.
second.
John 19.
Think like a Hebrew,
When
right?
you're a son of God, the sons of God, the sons of God. Who were the sons of God?
Talking about the Psalm 82.
No, I'm genuinely. When the Bible says the sons of God, who's that?
Depends on the
talking about?
context. You got Job 1, got Psalm 82, you got Christians described as that.
Job, I mean, depends on the
But never are called, none of us are called monogenes.
One second.
Monogenes.
The
I'm sure you
sons
pronounce
of
it better
God.
than me though.
Tell me one
Monogenes?
term where. Brother, come on, listen.
I'm just trying to pronounce the
Sons
Greek
of
word
God.
right.
Sons of God. Who are the sons of God in the Bible?
We just answered you with 4 different contexts.
No. So tell me them.
depends on
Give me
the
a category of beings.
You didn't hear us?
Angels.
Job 1,
Angels, go on.
Christians,
Adam. Yeah, everyone.
Adam.
In the Old
Jews
Testament.
thought they were-
Christians. Apart,
He didn't say in the Old Testament. We're giving you the whole biblical parameter.
With Christians, we shall be sons of God. We shall be sons
by
of God.
adoption, though.
Meaning,
Not
we shall be
ontologically.
like
We
the,
are.
one second, we shall be like the angels, Jesus says.
I just want to say about this John 10. So when he
One thing.
says,
That's literal.
we stone you
That was my bad on
not
that
for
one.
blasphemy, but because being a man makes thyself God. Them being Jews, do they know that God's face can't be seen?
So you know what?
Them being Jews, do they know God's face can't be seen?
That's what they might use unless they understood who wrestled with
No
Jacob.
one has ever seen God in any time except the one and only God who's always at the Father's bosom.
Quoting Bible.
They've
Yeah,
read
that's
the
the
Old
Father's
Testament,
Spirit.
but they've read Moses, haven't
If you've seen the Father, you've seen me.
Yeah.
they? Yes, but they know when reading what God said to Moses, you can't see his face and live.
Yeah, and the
That's why it was blasphemy, though.
In his essence, in his face, in his full essence, or absolutely. When the pre-incarnate Christ appeared as the angel of the Lord, who identified himself as Yahweh.
Yeah.
Remember, Samson's parents thought they were going to die because they saw the
They've seen the
living
Lord.
Yahweh.
No, they didn't. Stop lying, brother. Where does it say that?
Genesis 19:24.
No, see, let me finish.
Samson's parents.
Samson. You
Gosh,
said,
I
did
give
you
you
say
a
Samson? Samson's.
Look at Samson's parents.
You
It
said
was-
they saw Jehovah.
they were scared when
They
they
saw
saw
Jehovah. You said that's what you
let
just
me
said.
finish?
Okay.
What did Manoah say?
Manoah said, "Oh no, they thought they were going to die because they saw God. They thought
You
they were
said,
going
you
to
said
die."
Jehovah first. You used the Yah. You said Yah.
Yeah, well, that's
what
he quoted the Exodus 33 about Yahweh. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. He identified himself to Moses as Yahweh. I am the God of your fathers. That's the angel of the Lord who said that. I'm the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
I'm saying, I haven't finished what I'm trying to say. So they knew that they can't see God's face and live.
The Father.
Yeah. So when he says, when they're saying to him, you're making yourself God, they're not talking about the one whose face
It
you
doesn't
can't
say
see.
Jehovah.
No, they understood.
I don't use the divine
They
name.
wanted to kill him.
Yeah, but they were not talking about the one whose face you can't see.
No,
That's
they
what-
wanted to kill him, proclaiming that he's Yahweh.
Yeah, but not the one whose face you can't see.
Here we go, brother.
Think about this. If they
So Manoah said his wife will surely die for we have seen God.
Yeah, seen
but
God.
right up here it says the angel of Yahweh in the text.
Yeah, exactly. So what you need to.
So it is Yahweh.
No, it's not. Listen.
exactly.
Then why are they saying this?
One second, brother, please. The term God is Elohim. Yes.
What's the term up here though? You got to connect the
Yeah.
two.
So an angel of the Lord are Elohims. They're the sons of God. Okay, an angel of the Lord is not
So
the
do
Lord.
you do you die if you see an angel in the Old Testament?
Well, that's what they saw.
Do you
Elohim.
die if you see an angel?
That's what he said.
Would you die if you saw an angel?
Brother, I'm asking you. So you're saying that they saw the Most High God? Is that your position? Is that your position? When the Bible says specifically, no man has seen God at any time. What's wrong with you? No, it doesn't say the Father. Stop lying on the Bible.
I'll go with Manoah instead of
say
you.
The Father. No one see the Father.
Let me quote it.
Lying.
You don't know the Bible.
It doesn't say the Father.
If you call us a liar again, I'm going to leave. I don't know if they're saying, but it's like the third time. We haven't said you're a liar.
Okay, show me.
John says no one has seen God at any time.
Oh, so it doesn't say the
Listen,
Father.
let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Except the one and only God. See the differentiation? The Son who reveals the Father. That's simple dimple. Contextually. Of course that's the Father.
So you believe in two gods?
No, that's not the Trinity.
Okay, one second.
You said you understand the Trinity.
No. Okay, one second. That's what you said.
John 1:18.
Sophistry, brother. That's sophistry.
Who's always
let me respond. Let me respond now. You just said.
I didn't answer your question.
You just said that in Judges they saw the Most High God. And
No,
then you,
I didn't say. I said they were.
is that your position?
Sorry, I was looking out there. I
In
lost track
Judges,
of-
is your position
It was the
that
angel of the
Manoah
Lord, yeah.
saw the Most High God?
I saw the angel of the Lord.
Who
but
identified himself as Yahweh.
So it's an angel, not the Most High God.
That then they said we've seen God.
What do you think?
So we
angel
put it
means?
together.
So you're saying they saw the Most High God?
It was the angel of the Lord who identified
Angel
himself
of the
as
Lord.
Yahweh. Absolutely.
That's the answer.
So you're saying they saw the Most High
From
God?
Genesis to Zechariah, the angel of the Lord said he's
No,
Yahweh.
please, I'm asking a simple question. So you're saying
Yes,
in
I already
Judges
answered
they
yes.
saw the Most High
Yes,
God?
they thought they were going to die. Yes.
So when in John it says no man has seen God in any time, doesn't say the Father, it just says no man has seen the God. Well, actually, it doesn't even say the God, it's no different article. No man has seen God at any time.
Do you think that means?
So what I'm saying is, so you have a contradiction there. One says no one has seen God at any time, and you're saying that they saw the Most High God. So that's a contradiction.
So what you're trying to, I think I understand what he's saying.
Square the circle for me then, please.
Because it's when it says no man has seen God, it's talking about full essence. When God said to Moses, "You're not going to see my face. I'm going to show you my back."
Hind
Did you
parts.
see God or not?
Okay.
Did he see answer?
You saw the back of God, yes.
So he saw God.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So
And that was the Father. That was the Father.
No, one second. So when it says no man has seen God, it's talking about, I agree.
The Father.
It's talking about, no, it's talking about the one
Yeah,
God's face.
the Father.
Yeah. Who's the one God?
No, that's
Okay,
your
one second.
Unitarianism talking.
Okay, so then who did John see in Revelation 1?
but
One second. He saw the face of Jesus back to his former glory. Yes? He saw the face of Jesus back to his former glory, and he didn't die. So that means Jesus is not the
No
Most
one has
High
ever.
God.
First of all, I don't know if you heard what he said. It means the
I don't
full
think you- I don't
essence.
think you did.
He saw Christ. Do you realize when John had a revelation of Christ, Jesus was God in the flesh? He doesn't see spirit is invisible.
No.
The only thing you can see of Christ
in
is
John
his
chapter
flesh.
1, no, he's gone back to his former glory.
Oh, you're back to John 1.
Revelation chapter 1.
Okay, now you're back to. Okay, then if you accept Revelation 1, you're going to accept Revelation 5 when the Lamb of God was worshipped.
One second, brother, one at a time,
Right.
brother. See, what you did,
No, but you're
not dealing with
I
what...
gave you John 1:18, and you didn't deal with that. No one's ever seen God at any time. I don't want to leave that yet.
Okay,
Because you try to leave.
Let's deal with that then. These sons of God, okay? The first example, Gabriel was a son of God, yes?
Because he's a creature, so Michael.
Michael was a son of God. Uriah was a son of God. Okay, now, if God chose one of these sons of God to become a man,